was that journey? Audrey! That man that I was then, that man was at the apex of a downward spiral. That man was accepting, not even accepting, acknowledging his own failure. The writer who couldn't get a writing job, who couldn't get published, who ended up at Podunk Nowhere U teaching a bunch of kids who could care less. And that was after I had spent nearly a decade slugging it out in the trenches and not achieving, not making, not succeeding at love, at art. And if I may just boil it down to a point here,
it's too late.
Never really giving a shit anymore. So I did what I did.
You did.
I delved. I affared. And even when everybody found out and the whole thing exploded in my face, I still didn't even care. And when the chair sat me down and said, "You know this thing you're doing with Audrey,"
Do not say her name.
I thought,
she cheated on you the entire time. You know that, right?
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
She won you like a goldfish at a carnival. I loved you.
I don't think the guild would have faded for you.
Would that have been so bad? At some point, I would have stopped being just a dumb kid and you would have gotten a whole bunch less awesome. And then maybe we could have met in the middle there as partners.
Not with the man I was then.
Finish your pot.
That act. What I did to you. Everything before, the degradation, and the aftermath, that...
No trace of goodbye.
That act, even though it didn't work out, it was through that doomed relationship that I was able to let go of a lot of darkness that had been a part of me for longer than it hadn't. I was able to become a partner. Not a cheater, not a liar, not a fucking asshole piece of shit. And when she dumped me, I was able to move on pretty quickly because I knew, in the end, I loved her as best as I knew how.
Gross.
I won't bore you with all the petty trifles of my life, but suffice it to say, I have, at this moment, gotten my shit together. And in this moment, that's the role that I play. What I did to you, and that was the final act in the play that character was in. Do you see? Fucking you over was the last worst thing I ever did. I'm so very sorry.